My name is Josh Massingill. I've got a law firm in Austin, Texas, and we have about 6 attorneys now and maybe 10, 11 staff members total. We've grown. I started as a true solo, and we've grown over the last several years. And one of my big priorities was I wanted platform agnostic, web-based software that could be used from anywhere, and that really helped us weather COVID and get through some of those other challenges. And we're Clio users, love Clio, but Clio's missing ingredient is reporting. That's its Achilles heel. And so as I started to study the things that I needed to be tracking in my business, the key performance indicators and just the other data that I needed to have an eye on, some of it just isn't available in Clio. And then some of it is available, but you have to gather it in really kind of wonky ways, and you're limited in how you can manipulate it and kind of what you can do with that data. And so for a long time, I kept a dashboard of my own. I would go in and run reports and get out my calculator and do these things. But it just was so cumbersome. And, data, a snapshot is useful, but being able to track certain things over time very consistently, I think is critical. And so when I found LawKPIs, I was super interested in it, obviously, and it's been a big help for our business. I can log in at any time and get instant, essentially real-time data on how the business is doing, and I can just get the pulse of my business, and it really helps you feel like you're in control, like you're not out to sea. Like I can look at any time and just kind of see where things stand. And then that's really improved our business decision-making. And it's made me a better business leader because over time you start to learn things with your own data. So you begin to spot leading indicators, or you learn that a certain number is more of a lagging indicator. And so you don't just have more data and better data, but you're making better decisions with that data. And that to me has been the huge value of LawKPIs. We also, there's some standard things that we track, but also the team at LawKPIs helped us put together some custom reports that were things that really mattered to me and my business that might not be as relevant, to somebody else. And so the ability to customize these reports so that I can get it exactly the way I want it, that's critical. I'll give you an example of that. People in the legal industry talk about utilization rate, billable hours, but the attorneys at my firm do their own consultations. They do some of their own sort of sales work, I guess you might say, just kind of that pre-lawyering. And so we measure them not just in terms of billable hours, but we look at what the dollar output is, because we also sell flat fee services. So billable hours just is not as useful a metric for our firm. So we track utilization, but we do it in terms of dollars instead of hours. And the team at LawKPIs helped us put together a report that shows me the utilization data that I care about, not just billable hours, sort of a rough, number that wouldn't be as relevant in a firm like mine where we sell flat fee services. So again, the customization has been just a huge part of what makes that product so compelling. So what I would say to anybody using Clio is great, good, but if you aren't using LawKPIs, then there is a universe of data that you are collecting, that you do have at your fingertips, that you are not able to see or manipulate or really utilize to your advantage. And the only way to tap into that is to use a tool like LawKPIs to suck that data out and do with it the things that you need to do to help make better business decisions. So for anybody who's kind of sitting on the fence or not sure about LawKPIs, I would just say the data's there and you can either put it to work for you or not. And the way to put that data to work is LawKPIs.